Hello? Welcome to the Pike vs. KA championship game. Both teams starting off strong. KA getting the ball closer to Pike's goal. Dropping back, Pike getting possession. Pike trying to move it up the sidelines. Trying to get an attempt on goal here. And KA boots it out. That is going to be a corner kick for Pike. Players getting ready to get the corner kick. Corner kick. And goalie catches it. Looking for a player to boot it out to. Booting it all the way to half. Very good. Pike getting that first touch, getting possession of the ball again. Moving it up the sidelines. Pike doing some good footwork here to get it around the players. KA kicking the ball, but Pike keeping possession. KA getting possession. Pike coming up to challenge and winning it. Pike looking for a player to pass it to. Passing it up, but KA coming up and attacking and moving it up the sideline. Pike booting it back. Header from Pike, getting the possession. Moving it up, and that is going to be a boot out. And another corner kick for Pike. Pike getting ready to take their corner kick. KA have players on the post to protect. Good corner kick and a header from KA, getting the possession. See if they could get a breakaway here. Moving up the sideline. Pike getting a touch and moving it back down the sidelines. Ball is going to go out, and that is going to be a throw in for KA. On tonight's game at head ref, we have Coom and our two ARs are Evan on the far side and Archie on the close side. Behind the camera, we have Michaela, and behind the computer, we have Nishan, and I am your broadcaster, Kira. Tonight, we also have Marley taking photos. You can see those at our Instagram at USA_South Sports. KA getting a breakaway. Pike just barely protecting that as the goalie ran out of the box. Pike trying to get around the players. KA getting a good kick. See if they can keep possession here. That is going to be called. That is going to be a free kick for KA. KA taking the free kick. Moving it up the sidelines. Pike coming up to challenge. Pike getting a breakaway. Getting attempt on goal. Very nice save there from the Pike player. And another nice save from the goalie. Goalie looking for the best player to pass it out to. Rolling it to the sideline. KA coming up to challenge that ball. Going up the sidelines. Another player coming up to challenge. Passing it up. Going up the sidelines. Pike player is unable to keep that in. There was a call. That is going to be a throw. Advantage was called. Players continue to play. Nice play from the KA player there, trying to keep possession of the ball. KA getting an opening, trying to move it up the field. Pike booting it out the side. That is going to be a throw in for KA. Players chasing after the ball to get it back in play. Whoever wins this game will win. This is the final game of the season. Both teams have played very well so far the entire season. playing in our semi-final game before Thanksgiving break. KA preparing to take the corner kick. Pike protecting their goal. Taking the kick. With a header from KA, the ball goes out the back line. That is going to be a goal kick for Pike. No, it went out. That is going to be a goal kick for Pike. Pike taking the goal kick, passing it shallow to keep possession of the ball. Moving it up the sidelines with KA Tayers coming up to attack. Pike passing it forward, but KA getting that touch, looking for a player to pass it to. Passing it right to a Pike player. Attempt on goal, and that is going to be a throw in for Pike. See if Pike could use this to get it out of their zone. Nice throw in from Pike, keeping in their possession. See if they can move it up the sidelines, but a KA player is going to get that touch. KA trying to keep possession of the ball here. Good challenge between the players, and that is going to be a throw in for KA. Looking for the best possible opening. Number 23 taking the throw in. Good throw in, but right to a Pike player. Getting that touch. Another good touch from KA. Ball getting booted in the air quite a bit here. Header from KA. See if they can get possession of the ball. Pike passing it back and forth. KA coming up to attack. Getting it between the legs, and they are kicking it out. That is going to be a throw in for Pike. Good throw in for Pike. Pike passing it up, keeping possession of that ball. Ooh, they missed the kick. KA booting it out of their zone, but Pike coming back up for that challenge, getting possession again. Good challenge from Pike. KA touching it, but Pike keeping possession. Pike passing it over, looking for an opening, and that is going to be booted out the back, and that is going to be a goal kick for KA. KA's goalie preparing to take the goal kick, looking for the best player to pass to. Booting it up. Pike getting a header, getting possession, passing it around, trying to get an attempt on goal here. Pike keeping possession. KA trying to defend, not coming up to attack. KA getting possession of the ball, getting a breakaway up the field with so many defensemen behind him. Running it up. Pike trying to get up and attack. KA keeping possession. KA keeping possession. Passing it to a Pike player. Pike is going to boot it out, but KA getting it. Attempt on goal, and it goes over the net just barely. That was a very nice attempt from KA, but Pike is going to get that throw in. Pike's goalie running after the ball to get that goal kick and get the ball back in play. There is about 12:30 left in this game, so it's about halfway over for this half. Pike swapping out some players here. Pike taking the kick now. After KA tried to make a sub, but I guess they will wait till the next time the ball is booted out. Pike kicking it up to player on the sideline, see if they can run up here. Pike passing it up, keeping possession, looking for the next best player. Booting it all the way up. See if Pike can get possession. KA is going to kick that out the sidelines. That is going to be a throw in for Pike. Player chasing after the ball to get it in play as quick as possible. Throwing it towards the goal. Pike getting that touch, keeping in their possession. KA coming up to attack. Call on that is that's going to be a throw in for Pike. Pike trying to get the best option here. Good throw in. Pike getting that touch, looking to get the ball at a better place. They boot it back. KA getting a touch. Pike player. Ball is not called out. Ball is still in play. Pike trying to get it back towards the goal. KA getting possession of the ball, moving it up, passing it to players. A good attack there from the Pike player, getting the ball. See if they get an attempt on goal here. Attempt on goal, and that goes in. Pike getting the first goal of the game. There is 10:30 remaining in the game. KA is going to want to get another goal before the half ends.
I was trying to make sure it changed. Half the time it don't change.
Pike sideline celebrating. KA subbing out a player before they take the kick to resume the game. KA taking the kick. Pike player coming up to attack and KA booting it up before they get the chance. That is going to go out the sidelines and be a throw in for Pike. Pike looking for a way to get the ball out of their zone, kicking up to a player. KA getting that touch, but Pike coming in to intercept it. Very nice footwork from that Pike player. KA getting a header, see if they could get possession here. Another header from the KA player. Header from Pike, and a kick from Pike and KA. Ball still in the air. See who gets possession. KA getting the possession, a Pike player right on them, see if they could challenge that. Pike player limping. Throw in for KA. Pike player down.
If he's hurt, will you stop time?
Pike player walking off the field. Hopefully all is all right. KA retaking that throw, and after the Pike player was removed from the field. KA keeping possession. Pike getting the touch, moving it up the sideline. KA coming in, intercepting that. Pike coming up and challenging. Players going back and forth here with the possession. That's going to be a touch out and a throw in for Pike. Throw in from Pike, trying to get it out of their zone. KA getting the kick. KA getting up to the goal. See if they get attempt on goal here. Attempt and goal. Game is going to be tied 1-1 now. KA with a good job tying the game back up in the first half. See if another team could get a goal and get a heads up here. Players returning to the center field to start the next play. Pike taking that kick, getting the ball back into play. Moving it upfield. Pike passing it around, trying to keep possession. Get a good attempt on goal here. KA getting the touch on the ball. But Pike getting it back. Attempt on goal. Goalie snags it. Goalie looking for the best option and sending their players deep with a good punt to half field. See who gets possession here. Pike with the first touch, but KA getting possession. Pike kicking it out. KA missing that touch, but getting the ball back into their possession. Moving it up the sidelines. Pike player coming up to attack. Pike kicking it back down. Good teamwork from both teams. Pike player keeping possession. See if he can get an attempt on goal here. Looking for an opening. Passing it up. KA getting possession. There is about 6 minutes remaining in this game. Both teams still trying to get another goal before the end of the first half to get the upper hand before sending it into the second and final half of this game. That is going to be a throw-in for KA. KA looking for the best spot for the throw-in. Passing it close to keep it in their possession. Attempt on goal, but that goes out. That is going to be a goal kick for Pike. Sub for Pike. Pike getting the ball back on the field to take that goal kick. Time still ticking down on the clock. Both teams wanting to get a goal before the end of the half. Pike looking where their players are at, taking that kick. Header from KA, but Pike gets possession, moving it downfield. Passing it to center field, moving it further towards KA's goal. KA booting it out. Good challenge between the players there. See who ends up with possession. Pike ending up with the possession, moving it up. Kicking it to the edge. Back to the center. Good challenge from KA, winning them that ball. KA kicking it back, but Pike doing a good challenge to keep it away from their goal. Nice backwards kick there from the KA player. A header from the KA player, but it doesn't work in his favor. Pike booting it out the side. That is going to be a throw-in for KA. I don't want to.
We all look good with our intramural stuff on. You out here.
It got dirty.
KA chasing after the ball with about 3 minutes remaining in this first half.
At least it's a South Alabama sweatshirt.
Just switched it out. Like, I was in uniform just a second ago.
You know, put the
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You ain't gotta do now. You ain't gotta do now. I was just making an observation. That's all.
What was observation for? Why I gotta do that?
KA looking for the best player to throw it to. Header from the Pike player, getting them possession, but KA kicking it back to the sidelines, missing that, and that is going to be a throw-in for Pike. Pike players moving downfield, getting ready for this throw-in. Throwing it cross field. Not too many KA players on the side of the field. See if they can get a breakaway here. Moving it up the sidelines, looking for an opening. Right in between the legs, KA booting that out. That is going to be a throw-in for Pike after the ball goes into the bleachers. Sub for Pike. Pike taking the throw and KA getting that header, but Pike keeping the ball in play. KA coming up to challenge, trying to get the ball out of their zone. KA kicking it out. That is going to be another throw in for Pike.
All of y'all need to take a step back. We can't see.
KA goalie. Wrong. Other side. Pike's goalie picking up the ball, booting it to center field. Pike getting possession here. See if they can get a breakaway up the sideline. KA kicking the ball back to their players. Pike getting the ball further into KA's zone. KA trying to boot it back out. KA getting possession, trying to get it further upfield. There's less than a minute remaining in this first half. See if any other team can get attempt on goal here. KA booting it up. Pike's going to get that touch. Booting it out the side. That's going to be a throw-in for the KA player. Not chasing after it quite quick enough to see if he can get a goal here for his team before the end of the first half. Players moving upfield to protect their goal.
Harley. Tom, can you take the influx? 7?
Tilt that towards him.
Like 7?
In a lifetime.
20 seconds remaining in this half. Ball thrown in. Header from Pike. Another header from Pike. KA getting a second goal just in time for the end of the first half. KA is going to end the first half with 2, Pike with 1. It is still anyone's game to win this championship game. We will see you back in the second half.
I know people have taken it like the max.
That's how.
Welcome back to the second half of this game. Right now, the score is KA2, Pike 1. Pike is going to try to want to tie this game back up quickly if they...
Is this run out of batteries? No.
Or no.
It's dying. It's dead.
Yeah, I got the time on my phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm about to go get the rest.
Go.
She said the score. Wait, here, what'd you say the score is?
KA2, Pike 1.
She said KA2. It's not 2.
Let me leave my phone with y'all.
KA booting the ball out of their zone. See Pike getting the ball. Pike getting it up the sideline.
Can't score right before the half.
Okay. Oh,
Pike getting it up the sidelines. Good challenge from KA, but they're not able to get possession of the ball.
I was about to say, I always...
Pike kicking against KA players, still keeping possession. Pike looking for an opening for his player. Attempt on goal, but goalie picks it up.
Jordan has it. It's dead.
Goalie booting it out. Good header from KA, keeping that possession, but Pike kicking it back out of their zone. Pike slowly moving it back downfield. Passing it off to one of their players. Running around. 2 players on. Trying to get it closer to the goal to get attempt here. Goes out, and that is going to be a throw in for Pike. Pike throws it in. KA getting that first touch, but Pike getting possession again. Goalie just barely stops the ball before it rolls over the line. Booting it back out to his players. Pike getting that first touch. Over to the side. See if they keep possession here. KA getting a header. Pike back and forth between the teams right now. Pike getting it back up the field. Kicking it up, but there's no one over there. The goalie is going to go and get that ball. Picking it up. Players spreading out to get the best position.
We got it on the phone.
Goal kick for KA. KA getting that touch. Pike getting a header, keeping it in KA's zone. Pike getting the touch, passing it over to their players, getting it away from the KA players. Pike moving it up, trying to keep it in their possession. Goalie picking it up again. Goalie punting it out. See who gets the first touch. It's going to be a first touch from the Pike player. And that's thrown because it went out. KA kicking it out again. Pike chasing after the ball to get it back in.
We got it. We're keeping it.
17:30.
Apologies, we have issue with our timer. Head ref setting a timer on his watch so he can keep track of time. Pike resuming play with throw-in. KA getting that touch. KA getting a breakaway here. See if they can attempt on goal. Running it up. Passing it over. Good challenge from the Pike players, keeping the ball away from their goal. Pike getting a breakaway up the sideline. KA getting a good back kick there, getting possession of the ball again. Moving it to one of their players deep in Pike's zone. KA trying to move it down further to get attempt here. Very nice challenge from the Pike player there. Player down for KA, but he's blocking it off. KA attempt on goal, and it goes out the back. That is going to be a goal kick for Pike. Pike chasing after the ball, trying to get it back in play so they can tie up this game. Pike players spreading out, and Caden shaking Stu's chair. Caught on live. Pike passing it over to the sidelines. See if they can get a breakaway up sidelines here if they can beat this player. Beating the player out, running up the sidelines. And KA kicking it out. That is going to be a throw in for Pike.
We're doing a car wash?
Oh, I thought you said hey, hey. Sorry.
No, KA.
Hey, sorry. I was like, you look dead at me.
Wait, change it to where it says second half.
I thought Walmart did it. They do.
Pike chasing after the ball, getting this throw in. Players spreading out to get the best chance at a goal here. Good throw in deep into the zone. KA getting that header and getting possession, moving it up the sidelines. No one up there. Pike's going to get possession of that ball. See if they get it out of their zone. Good challenge from KA, getting possession of that ball. Not too many defenders in Pike's zone right now. And the ball goes booted out the back, and that is going to be a corner kick for KA.
Like either they genuinely don't anymore.
Or corner kick. Yeah, corner kick for KA. Oh, wrong call on my half. Couldn't see the AR. That is going to be a goal kick. Pike. Moving up the sidelines. KA players on every Pike player to keep them from the possession. KA trying to keep the ball in play. Able to do so. Getting it towards the goal. Attempt. Oh, a nice header from the KA player, but just shy of going in the goal. That is going to be another goal kick for Pike.
It's late. I know that.
Pike taking the goal kick shallow to keep possession of the ball, not wanting KA to get another chance at their goal. Moving it over to the sidelines, looking for an opening upfield. KA coming up to challenge, losing that challenge, still going up the sidelines. Pike trying to move the ball more center field, but KA booting it out of their zone and keeping possession of that ball. Pike player on. Kicking upfield, but Pike is going to get that touch and boot it out. That is a throw in for KA. Number 23 on KA taking the throw in. Players slowly moving downfield, filling in the gaps. Trying to see if they can get attempt on goal here. Header from the KA player. Another header from the KA player, getting the ball deeper into Pike's zone. Pike getting that touch. Running it upfield. KA coming up to challenge. Pike player running up to try to get the ball from the KA player, but KA booting it out, and that is going to be a throw in for Pike. Ball going all the way to the parking lot. Someone's going to have to go chase after that ball to get it back in play. Sub for Pike, and another ball was put into play. Players spreading out, preparing for the throw in from Pike. Number 69 taking that throw in, throwing it deep, and a good touch from the Pike player, but KA booting it out of their zone, keeping possession. Pike player coming up to challenge, but losing. KA player getting a breakaway up the sidelines with Pike coming to challenge. Not quite able to get that ball. Pike player is kicking that out. That is a throw in for KA.
Marley.
Hey, that's too far.
Chance tried to call you.
I know it's obvious. That's too far. You're like 60 yards.
I don't know if you wanted to know or not.
Throw in is done. That is going to be a handball and a free kick for Pike. KA getting that first touch, moving it back upfield, but Pike getting a hit on the ball, keeping possession of it. Moving it up the sidelines. Booting the ball out. That is going to be a throw in for Pike. Pike throwing it in straight to a player, but KA coming up to challenge. Booting the ball right into the back of that Pike player. Pike fighting for possession of the ball now. Getting that possession and trying to get closer to the goal. Pike moving up, passing it to the sidelines. One player on. Two players on now. Pike players passing it around. And that was attempt on goal, but that is going to be a corner kick for KA. Or for Pike. KA putting players on the post to protect their goal. Trying to keep the lead they managed to get in the first half of this game.
Oh, tell them to back up?
Taking the corner kick, Pike keeping possession. Goalie managing to block it there. That was a very nice block from the goalie on KA. Booting it out of the zone, straight to number 23 at the center line, getting a header. See if they can keep possession of that ball, but Pike coming up to challenge. Ball rolling out, that is a throw in for KA. Not too many KA players down on this end of the zone. Not looking too good for them if they want to get a goal here. One player coming up, getting possession of the ball, kicking it up further. Kicking it to the center, and goalie's going to pick that up. Goalie looking and rolling it to one of his players on the sideline. Moving it upfield, managing to keep it in. KA getting possession of the ball, moving it up. Pike coming in with the challenge, winning the ball. Pike moving up slowly, trying to get the best attempt on goal here that they can. Pike looking for an opening, passing the ball around. KA spreading out, putting a man on every player. Ball is kicked out, and that is going to be a throw in for Pike. Pike taking the throw and getting that first touch, keeping possession, passing it back and towards the goal, and the goalie picks it up.
They're behind the line.
Oh, then they just need to back up more.
Punting it out. Header from Pike player. Goalie is going to pick that up. Pike moving it up the sideline.
I think they're getting caught on the camera, that's why. They're getting caught on the
Table that angle.
It doesn't need to be moved. It doesn't need to be moved.
Pike kicking it up. KA getting that touch, trying to get it out of their zone, booting it out the sideline. That is going to be a throw in for Pike.
Get in the bleachers. Be some cheerleaders.
Is this side more in this side?
Pike throwing it in, getting that touch, moving it to the center. Attempt on goal. Goalie blocks it. See if they can get the rebound. Ball is still in play here.
Don't do that to my face, please. Hey, how much time, Jordan?
Queen has time now.
Pike trying to get another attempt on goal here. That is going to be a corner kick for Pike. Pike preparing for the corner kick, and KA trying to protect their goal, not letting Pike tie the game up. KA booting it out all the way to half. Only one player down there. Pike going to get that possession. KA player coming up to challenge, trying to get possession and keep it on that side of the zone. Pike moving it up the sidelines. KA trying to come up and challenge, but Pike keeping possession. KA kicking it out the back. That is going to be another corner kick.
Getting a little chilly over here.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying you gotta apologize. I'm just saying, when you feeling generous, mine's is thicker than that one.
See if Pike can use this corner kick to get the goal in this time. 6 minutes remaining in the second half of this game. Pike running out of time to tie it up.
No, you're good. Just whenever you go, please don't
Good defense from both teams here.
Oh, I don't have my freshman braces on.
KA getting a goal kick. Players backing up. KA booting the ball. Pike getting that first touch. Ball is going to go out, and that is going to be a throw in for KA. Number 23 for KA taking the throw in. Throwing up the sidelines. Pike getting that first touch. See if they can keep possession here. KA coming up to challenge. Kicking it back. Pike getting the ball. KA running to get some more defensemen on their side. Pike moving up the sideline. KA coming up to challenge. KA booting it back up the sideline. Player moving it back up. KA staying back on their side of the field now. Really just trying to run out the clock and not let Pike get any more chances at their goal. Pike getting a throw in. Players moving further downfield now. KA coming up to challenge. Pike moving upfield. KA getting that header. Another header from KA, but Pike ends up with possession. KA still challenging to try to get that ball. Moving up the sidelines now. KA looking for an opening to possibly grow the gap that they got. Beating out the player, but Pike is going to get possession of that ball again. Moving it up the sidelines. KA players coming up to attack. Pike keeping possession, trying to be smart with their passes. KA booting it out. That was going to be a throw in for Pike. Pike throwing it in. Pike looking around, trying to get an opening, keep it in their possession. And that is a call.
I just got that video.
It's a yellow card for that KA player. Pike getting a free kick. Pike asking for 10. KA players moving back to set up their block. KA setting up a two-person block. Three-person block now. Pike players spreading out to try to get this free kick in as a goal. Pike kicking it up around the block, getting it. Good attempt on goal, does miss, and that is going to be a goal kick for KA. Players not really running after the ball much now. KA being ahead, still trying to run out that clock so that they could win this championship match. There's not much time remaining in this match. KA spreading out, taking that kick. Does appear it's going to go outside line. That is going to be a throw in for Pike. Pike trying to get it in play as soon as possible. Subbing out a player. Number 82 taking the throw in up the sideline. Pike running it up. KA coming up to challenge. KA trying to boot it out of their zone. KA getting it further out of their zone, getting that possession, trying to be smart about it to keep Pike from getting possession in their zone. Ball goes out, and that is going to be a throw in for KA. Throw in for KA. Players not really moving up, just trying to defend their goal at this point. KA using this last minute in the game to try to keep their score up.
So the score's not even on there?
KA running up the side. Pike getting possession. Running it up the sideline. It goes out. That is going to be another throw in for KA. There is seconds remaining in this championship match with KA still up by 1. Pike trying to tie up that score. KA throwing it in. Pike getting a header. Pike might be able to get a breakaway here and tie the game up. KA booting it back to Pike's goalie. Pike's goalie taking the kick. Moving it upfield. Pike trying to run it upfield. This may be the last push Pike is able to get in this game. Moving it up the sidelines. Towards the goal. Keep saves it. That was a very nice save from KA's Keep. Looking for the best player to throw it to. Booting it all the way to center. Pike is going to get that first touch. Very nice touch. And that is the end of the game. Congratulations to KA on that win. We have more games later tonight. Our next game is a co-rec game. We will see you there.